Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Welcome to the Jason Show. Hello, I'm Jace. Thank you for being here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Get yourself some green beer. Get yourself some green beer. Welcome to the show. Keep that love going, though. Please welcome my sidekick sister, the beautiful and talented Kendall Mark, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm great. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Now, let's say this. Tell the folks, you're getting a lot of grief from your brothers because if you watch the show with any regularity, you know that Kendall works with a bunch of immature men. Me being one of them. That's
I
right.
didn't say it.
We're all her older brothers. She's surrounded by men, and all of your brothers are giving you crap today.
Yes.
Because you don't have a stitch of green on today for St. Patrick's Day. But explain why.
But you are wrong,
Yes.
sir, because
Yes.
I am wearing faux emerald earrings.
That's right.
One.
Yeah.
Two, I can't wear green because I work on a green screen for the other part of my job where I'm
Yes.
traffic Tina.
Now, see,
I would disappear.
This is how much Ted and I are anarchists, and we love messing with the bosses. If Ted and I had your job,
Yes.
just to make the bosses mad, I would have worn all green, so I'm just a floating head all day. You know what I mean? I would have done that, but you're a professional.
I'm a professional,
Yeah.
consummate professional. I have worn green accidentally.
Yeah.
When I started, because some green kind of works. It usually ends up looking black. But I did it once, and at my 5:30 a.m., we call them hits, at my 5:30, I got in my ear, Chris, our director who's in here sometimes, goes, hey, you're keying out. You are definitely going to have to change. And I was like, oh my gosh, 494 is across my midriff. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
This is
The
great.
whole lower half of Kendall's body were highways.
It was wonderful.
I have a green, I've told this story a few times. I have a green suit, but on camera or on TV, it doesn't always come across as green. But I have a forest green suit that I got to tell you, whenever I think of it, I think of it. You guys remember, it was a couple football seasons ago in the playoffs. It was the Vikings versus
You're getting really close.
the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, yeah.
Bravo.
And it was a really tense game. Well, the day or the weekend of the game, I got that suit. It came in. I got it on a Thursday night, and then Friday, I looked at my boss, Jeff, and I said, I can't wait to wear this new suit. And he said, are you crazy?
Are you insane?
Like, are you insane? If you think you get hate mail now, if you wear a green suit the weekend when the Vikings play the Eagles, you'll be run out of town. So I did not wear that suit for about a month because we did not end up winning that game. But thank goodness I didn't, because we did lose. They would have, people would have
crucified.
I cursed them, but that's why I'm just wearing a green tie. That's it today. That's
Safe.
it. Your earrings worth what? $250,000? Is
Just
that
about that. Yeah, just about.
Just a little bit.
Claire special, people.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for spending a little bit of your St. Patrick's Day with us. Let's get started. Steve, activate it. It's time for the hot dish. Let's roll it, Steve. Leo's off today. First up, some sad news to report. One of America's most beloved games has come to a close. Look, it's time to play America's favorite game. What was Tyra Banks wearing, and how big was her entrance to take away attention from the contestants? Let's see this. Okay. Time to play America's favorite game. What was Tyra wearing, and how long was her entrance that took away attention from the contestants? Okay, now before we move on, it's time for America's favorite game. Whenever we roll a Dancing with the Stars clip, it's time for what was Tyra wearing, and how long was her intro that took attention away from the contestants? Here we go. Let's watch. Here we go. We're already at 7 seconds for her intro. For the final time this season, it's the final edition for a couple months of my favorite game connected to this crappy show. What was Tyra wearing, And how long was her intro that ultimately takes time away from the contestants? Here we go. Let's look at what she was wearing.
You know it's a big one.
Wow, it's
Final night.
What is that? No. So I hate to start your St. Patrick's Day off on a sad note, but while we were all sleeping, sad news broke. Tyra Banks is out at Dancing with the Stars. She's only 3 seasons. She's been there since 2020 and told TMZ, I hope she told Mickey Mouse first, but anyway, she told TMZ she's calling it quits. She's going to pursue her passion of being an entrepreneur, which she's always done. She recently launched an ice cream brand, Smize, and Dream Ice Cream. And Aaron, I was trying to make it through this story without laughing, and is focused on building the brand in America and abroad. Look, I have liked, and I've said this every time I poked a little good fun, natured fun at her, I've liked Tyra in other endeavors, but when you're Tyra Banks, and you're hosting a show where the host isn't the star, the other, the contestants are, she has a way of sucking the oxygen out of the room. And that's not, I'm not busting on her, it's just the fact. So the host on a show like that should not be the star, and she inadvertently, or sometimes purposely, became the attention of Dancing with the Stars.
Can you imagine Tyra hosting like Jeopardy?
No, I cannot. No,
It'd be so good.
I cannot. But here's also let's go up 37,000 feet. A couple of the other professionals have announced that they're leaving. Mark Ballas said he's out.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys watching, but I think they need to put this out. I think they need to take
it out to pasture.
Take it out, put Dancing with the Stars, take it in the back, and take it. We need a break from dance. We're running out of stars. We don't have any more stars to dance. I mean, we're getting to the point where they're literally pulling people off commercials.
Well,
you know
they
what I
called
mean?
Ted the other day.
They called Ted. That's how, yeah.
But he's like, I'm busy.
That would actually,
Yeah.
I would actually watch it if Ted was a star on there. Yeah. Producer Ted. Which, by the way, if you've noticed, just as if the show goes down the crapper today, you may have noticed Ted is in charge today. Executive producer Jeff. Executive producer Jeff is off.
Off the rails.
Let me give Theodore a compliment. He's been doing a great job since Jeff's been gone. That's right, but he's over there. Look, Theodore, I was nice to you for a few minutes. I know. That won't last.
Nope.
But anyway, yeah. Next in the dish, I have a new show that I'm loving right now, and obviously you are too. The ratings have been great for it. Last night, I caught up on the latest episode of Next Level Chef. Now, before I roll this clip, are you watching this yet?
No, sorry.
Kendall?
What? This one with the elevator that goes between the floors, the chefs, and they
You
cook.
told me, yes, it's Gordon Ramsay's cooking show.
Sorry.
And look, and it's on our network.
Oh, it is?
Well, it is. Yeah, way to go. This will be your last day here at the Fox Corporation.
I watch
but anyway,
every day.
Yeah. Anyway, but no, I'll make fun of a Fox show. I don't care. I mean, if I don't like it, I'm not going to lie to you just because I work here. I really love the show. It's Gordon Ramsay, 3 different kitchens. So this is last night, and there's a guy on here. I'm actively rooting for failure for 2 people, and this is one of them. I try not to do that, but there's 2 people that drive me nuts. This guy here, I want him to leave. He's too aggressive, and he forgot sauce because he needs to put the plate on the platform before it goes up. So watch this. He gets the meal perfect, except the sauce that he needs. Well, you'll see. Look.
Hey guys, let's go, guys. Platform's here. Coming over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I watch the platform ascend, and I look back. My beurre blanc sauce is staring at me like, "Hey, over here! You forgot me!"
What's up?
Beurre blanc, you just bought and punched your ticket right into elimination.
Yeah, that's Chris. God, I want him to go home. I do. I don't like to actively root for people's failure, but I want him to fail. I really do. I do.
Yeah.
Because he's, I get the impression. I get the impression that he's mean to the other contestants, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
No.
Now I won't tell you how it ended, but that sauce, because the challenge was an alcohol challenge, so
Oh,
that
okay.
sauce had the alcohol in it. So Gordon
It
Ramsay.
had to have that then.
I will tell you this: Gordon Ramsay's eating this, and he goes, "This could be really good if it had the sauce to it." And the guy is like, "No." So yeah, it was bad.
Okay, so my impression of him was that he was kind of funny. He's not funny. He seems
No,
funny.
he's not funny.
He
He's
seemed
obnoxious.
funny. Oh.
He's obnoxious.
Oh.
No, he really is. And I think he would even admit he just has an attitude that
Yeah.
a little not a great attitude.
Well, okay.
But there are great people on the. If you haven't watched it, y'all, grab it. It's such. I don't like all cooking shows. This is a great one. It hooks you in. This is season 2. You can catch up with season 1 right now on Hulu. I actually like the contestants. Yeah. We're going to take you can watch Next Level Chef, the new episodes Thursday nights on the FOX. We have more to come. Stay right there. As we go to break, though, pictures from this week's audience selfie booth. If you want tickets to our studio, just go to eventbrite.com and search for The Jason Show. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Right, audience? We're having fun, aren't we? That's right, yeah. Well, March Madness is a... Look, okay, can we take that shot
let's
again?
go back.
Now, what's happening in row 2?
Hey!
Look at that. I'm loving it.
Looking good.
Are you, wait. Are you from Anoka? Yeah. Oh, I'll see you tonight, by the way. Yeah, I'll be there, yeah. March Madness is underway, and you guys know how much I love college baseball.
What? It's basketball for one.
Ted wrote baseball in the teleprompter. What is it?
It's basketball.
Well, Andy Samberg is just like me, the SNL alum. Ted, I hate you. The SNL alum. I'm like Ron Burgundy. I'm Ron Burgundy? The SNL alum was on with Kimmel and shared his picks, and that, my friends, is our late night rewind.
Really fun.
Did you fill out an NCAA bracket? Do you do that kind of thing?
I do. I'm glad you brought this up, actually, because since I was going to be on television, which is this, I do the brackets every year, March Madness, and I thought this year, since I was on your show, I would put my picks on the record so people would know
That's a good idea.
how legit. Yes.
Because the reality is if you get it right, it's a huge deal. But if you get it wrong, nobody will even remember.
You're just like most people in your office.
Who do you have? Do you want to just say one team that wins, or how do you want to?
I've got a few. I want to say a few picks because I
all
think
right.
I'm a little bit daring, and I think people are gonna be like, "What?" And then you'll see that I was right.
Okay.
Okay. So in the South bracket, I got Ziploc State, and then I got Texas T&A, and then I got Duke Nukem. And then I got the Ohio State School of Clowning.
Yep. Yeah.
And then after that, I got Perdon't. Then I got Zendaya.
Okay.
State. Zendaya State.
Zendaya State.
That is Purdue. I do know Purdue. I am from Indiana. I'm going to need to stick up for my Hoosiers. That's the Boilermakers. I know
Good
that.
job.
And I'm going to shock you. No. I'm not done.
Pray tell.
I'm not done. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We got the Boilermakers.
Uh-huh.
We got the Hoosiers.
Uh-huh.
The IU Hoosiers. That's it. And Butler Bulldogs. I can even tell you Butler.
Butler Bulldogs. Look at him go.
And the Cincinnati Pandas. That's right. Nope. You lost me. It's time for a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up for Michael Babcock from TMZ. Hi, Michael.
Good morning, guys. What's up, Jason?
But Michael, are you doing one of those brackets?
Yes.
You are? Are you a sport?
I mean, it's in like a million pieces right now, but yeah.
Okay. Because anyway, I'll talk to you off
I am
air.
right.
I need help.
I've never done worse, Jason. I got like it's a talent to get as many picks wrong as I have.
Well, let's begin. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott are having regrets about their baby's name. They are?
Yeah, so they had a baby boy in February, not this February, last February. And they decided shortly after the baby was born that they did not like the name. The name they gave the baby when it was born was Wolf. And they didn't feel like it fit the baby's personality. So they have been calling the baby by the name of Air, A-I-R-E. And sort of the family, the friends, everybody knew the baby as Air. But they didn't officially change the name legally. So now they have decided to go ahead and take that last step. So they filed a petition. Travis Scott, who of course is the baby's father, and Kendall Jenner, Kylie rather, have signed the petition. They say they regret it, and they feel like this is a more appropriate name. So Kylie and Travis's baby is now going to be Air Webster and no longer Wolf.
Okay, that together that makes the CBS hit Airwolf. That's right, it's from the 80s. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, with Jan Michael Vincent.
I didn't think of that.
And the audience watching, if you get that reference, 100 points. Let me tell you, that's an old reference. Anyway, next up, the drummer for Def Leppard was attacked outside his hotel. What's the story here?
Yeah, this was scary. So Rick Allen, who was minding his own business, he's at the Four Seasons in Fort Lauderdale, and he's just smoking a cigarette outside. And there was a 19-year-old man who was allegedly lying in wait, and he attacked Rick and rushed him, knocked him over. Rick fell back, hit his head, injured himself. Now, while this is all going on, there was a woman inside the hotel who had seen what was happening. She rushes outside. This guy pushes her down. She tries to run inside. He grabs her allegedly again by the hair and drags her back outside. So it's like a terrifying moment outside the hotel. He flees and apparently goes and he vandalizes a bunch of cars at another hotel that was close by. Well, the cops are called. They ultimately found him. They arrested him, charged him with battery, with elder abuse, and a couple other crimes. And this guy obviously now is in some trouble, though he was arrested and, of course, released shortly after. So he's back out on the streets. But just a scary situation. And I should say this, by the way, Rick, many years ago, decades ago, was involved in a car accident, and one of his arms was severed. Now they tried to reattach it, but there was an infection, so he only has one arm. So he's out there, and this guy just attacks him, and it's pretty gross.
I'm speechless. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know, just minding his own business. Had seemingly no interaction with this guy at all. Just a completely random act of violence.
At the Four Seasons. I mean,
I'm like, Four Seasons, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Finally, rich people problems for folks in LA, and it has the stars of $1 Million Listing rather upset. What's this?
Yeah, and it is rich people, but it's also houses are so ridiculously priced out here, and a house that you say a $5 million house, you think it gets you this beautiful mansion. It doesn't out here. So anyway, there was this what they're calling a mansion tax filed or passed last year, voted on, and it passed, and it goes into effect April 1st. Well, it basically says any home that you buy over $5 million, there will be a 4% tax. And as it gets more expensive, the tax goes up. Just on a $5 million house, you're looking at a $200,000 tax. Well, Josh Altman, and he's a realtor, I guess you'd expect him to say this, but he hates this. He says, first of all, the money's supposed to go towards the homeless problem, which is an epidemic out here in LA. He says, I don't believe any of this money's actually going to go to the homeless. And he says, I think this is actually going to trickle down, and it's going to really affect the real estate market, and it's going to actually have an impact on people who are trying to buy houses that cost far less than $5 million. So I don't know if it's just a guy who has a lot of money who sells houses to rich people complaining, or if he has a legitimate beef here. But he says this is really bad for people in LA.
Absolutely. Thank you, buddy. Have a good weekend. Happy St. Patrick's
Jason.
Day.
Bye. You too. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys.
Good to see you. Michael Babcock, everybody. For more on these stories, go to TMZ.com. I know you're thinking what I'm thinking, and I'm not making light of the Def Leppard story, but the studio audience and I, a couple things. First, when he said elder abuse, thank you, audience. That makes us feel old. That Def Leppard is the person can be charged. And number two, He was attacked in the Four Seasons? Like, you expect, like, maybe at a place called the Mermaid's Tail Inn. You know what I mean? But the Four Seasons?
No.
You know?
I know.
Anyway, next on the dish, sex sells. Well, at least that's what the former ABC...
Okay.
Ted, you're really setting me up for failure with these scripts today, aren't you? Kendall, can you take a note? We got to go to rehearsal sometime. That's where we got to do that. Yeah. Sex sells. Well, at least that's what the former ABC lovebirds are trying to tell TV executives. You know who I'm talking about. TJ Holmes and Amy Robach are aggressively, that's the word everyone's using, aggressively pitching a show about themselves and their relationship to former Ellen producers. According to Page Six, they're selling their chemistry and think together they are rock stars. But folks at ABC are suspicious. One source saying they sold a brother-sister chemistry and now they're selling sex. Yeah. Holy deliverance on that one. Yeah.
We won't be doing that.
No. That's not that type of show. This isn't. No. Anyway.
No.
Nobody. All joking aside, I think they're believing. My boss in radio has a great line. She goes, "Never believe your own press." I think these two are believing a little bit of their own press, a little too much. I think now nobody is. It's going to be creepy. You know, I mean, there's a difference. Like Kelly and Mark. Mark's getting ready to take over the show.
Right.
They're married. They've been established. That's not creepy. These two?
They were having an affair.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know if Betty from Anoka. I don't know if Betty from Anoka is going to watch these two. Because all you're thinking is they're bumping uglies. You know what I mean? That's the whole time you're watching them. And that term is rolling through the audience right now.
Bumping uglies. I feel like they need an Oprah sit down. You know, like they need to clear this air. Oprah needs to do her Oprah thing, and then they can maybe.
Oprah's not going to talk to these
saying,
two.
And then maybe they can start over.
Inside Edition, maybe. Oprah's not going to waste her time on these two.
I love Amy Robach. I do.
Great, but Oprah's not going to. No. Inside Edition will interview them. That's fine. Sorry.
Aww.
I liked her too before this.
Sad.
Because it just. Anyway, next on the dish. Swifties, yeah. I would watch a show with her. I like her.
Yeah, me
She
too.
just anchor the news. Don't do it with him. Yeah.
You go, bye-bye.
Oh, I don't mean like. I just mean like a. Is it 11 yet? I don't know. The audience and I haven't even started drinking yet, you know?
Well, it is St. Patrick's Day.
It is. Next on the dish, Swifties are dead this morning. Overnight, Taylor dropped 4 new songs. Well, let's put that in quotes. As she gears up for her new tour, here's one of them.
Come back to me like you could if you just said you're sorry. I know that we could work it out somehow. But if this was a movie, you'd be here by now.
So, that's one of them. Songs include Eyes Open, Safe and Sound, If This Was a Movie, and All of the Girls You Loved Before, which always makes me think of Julio Iglesias. You know what I mean? To all the girls I loved. Is that the song? Before? Yeah, anyway. Her Eras tour. Do you know who Julio Iglesias is?
Yeah, Enrique's dad.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Julio was a star before Enrique.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah,
you know,
okay.
whatever.
Her Eras tour kicks off tonight. Actually, tonight in Arizona. Have you listened to any of the songs?
Okay, well, 3 of them, we talked about this, are just the Taylor's version of an old song. So
That she re-recorded.
Right, but she did. So we talked to our favorite Swiftie this morning, which is Addie, you know her from social media.
Yeah, our social media
And
director.
she said she got the group, the Civil Wars, that duo, they have split up. She got them back together to record this, which I thought was kind of cool. It's from the Hunger Games, one of the Hunger Games songs. So for Swifties, they love it. For me, I'm like, it sounds the same.
I know, I don't want the emails, but they all do kind of just sound the same.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, it's time to meet. I know. I love her.
She's
Don't email
great.
me.
Don't
it's a
email
Friday.
us.
Don't email me today, please.
We wore green.
I love her. It's time to meet today's JVIP. Meet Christina Quinn from Brainerd. She says, thanks for making her smile and laugh during a very difficult time in her life. Christina is beating stage 4 breast cancer
You
right
go,
now.
girl.
That's right. She says our whole crew is amazing. We do. We have the best crew. Christina gets a Jason Show mug in her to win the monthly grand prize. She's going to be a VIP guest in our audience if she wins a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture World and a $150 gift card to the Institute of Advanced Aesthetics. We will be right back. Back in a moment. Coming up in just a little bit, comedian, host, and prankster Jeff Dye returns to our studio with a preview of his new show, Who the Bleep Is That? And of course, you know us, we're going to play a version of our own. That and more when The Jason Show continues. Welcome back. Look who's here, people. Look alive. We have a real life comedian in our midst here. That's right. In the wild. If you could use a good laugh, or our next guest can help. I mean, hopefully. He's a comedian. He's an actor. He's a prankster. And he's the host of a new game show asking everyone, who the bleep is that? Look.
Anne-Marie gets to pick the first buzzword.
We'll go with body.
All right, body. Did you pick that because you keep looking over here at my body? Nope, let's just move on. All right, who the bleep is this? Looks like a bunch of fire. Nope, that's a person. All right, Vanessa, you think you know who this is?
Is it Meg Thee Stallion?
Is it Meg the Stallion? It is Megan Thee Stallion.
The Stallion.
I like how she said Meg the Stallion. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Dye is the host of the show that just premiered here locally on Fox 9 Plus. Jeff is also performing this weekend at it's my neighborhood. I'm right next door. Anyway, at the
Come to
Acme
the show,
Comedy.
ding
I'll
dong.
come down.
Yeah.
Acme Comedy Company in Minneapolis. Give it up for Jeff Dye, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, too much cleavage.
Look at that. Too much.
Yeah, too much cleavage.
Showing too much cleavage.
Thanks
this
for
morning.
having me.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
This is my first time at Acme Comedy Club, and it's amazing.
Oh, it's a great venue.
Yeah, it's the best.
Robin Williams used to try out material there. I saw Louis.
His own material or someone else's?
Oh!
Well, you haven't heard about that?
Yeah. Oh, I've heard the
true
rumor.
thing. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
make it up.
Just Google it. Jeff's not lying.
just
Yeah.
teasing.
Louis Black and now you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I love it.
What made you want to do the show?
This one?
Well, I mean, this one. You can, yeah, I don't know.
Just kidding. Who the bleep is that? It's
Yeah.
a very, very fun idea. It sounded dumb. Like when they told me about it, I was like, that's what. So
In the
like, they
pitch
just
meeting?
guess like celebrities, but then the more you play, it's kind of like Masked Singer. When I was like on that, I was like, I don't want to do this. It sounds silly. But then you watch it and it's fun.
Well, you know what? I get what you're saying, but with game shows, I always say the simplest formats are usually the ones that work. Think of Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah.
Hangman with a wheel.
Super
it
easy.
sounds dumb in the meeting,
Yeah.
but then you play, you're like, oh, this one, watching that, I'm playing at home.
Exactly. We had cameramen that were literally guessing. Like we had to throw out some of the questions because the cameraman would be like, "That's BB King," and we're like, "Hey, dude, you're not playing the game." and also like, there's no more people that are more jaded in show business than like the crew. And so like if
Jeff,
you got the crew.
Jeff, right there.
If you got
that's
the
right there.
crew playing
Yeah.
the game, you know that the game's probably pretty fun and easy and simple.
Jeff, let's just put it this way. We had our crew, engineer Brad over there, doing fashion reviews for the Oscars.
Oh, my
I mean,
gosh.
that's how jaded we are with, right
Your
over
crew's
there.
plugged in.
That's right.
And also,
yes.
that wasn't a knock on the crew. I prefer the cameramen and
too.
the sound guys. They're my favorite people. But they usually think what we're doing on the other side of the camera is pretty stupid.
Not a word. Not a word. So you have Fox loves to do this. You have a test. So if you're watching us from our other markets, watch this show because you get 4 weeks, right? Is that how they're doing this?
They're gonna just see if people like it. And I've never really had it like that. Usually, you just do a show and it's a show.
We did it too.
Oh,
We've
really?
done it, yeah, and it's great. And Wendy started that way, and Bethany, and Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're watching us and you love Jeff, just trust me when I say you watch every day.
Please, thank you,
watch
Jason.
every
That's very
single day.
nice.
Seriously, it matters. Because it's
Yeah.
hard.
It
it's
is
hard to
hard.
hook an audience in 4 weeks.
Yeah, and also, if I don't hook the audience in 4 weeks, I don't get paid. And
there's
I
that.
love money. What do you? Oh, wait, don't lead them to that's just me saying I love money, you know.
Is there a part of the country, all jokes aside, I love the craft of stand-up. I have so much respect for what you do.
Do you ever want to do it?
I did it once for charity because I wanted to. It was what do they call it? Like a bucket list thing I just wanted to do. But I have so much respect, so I always like to ask: Is there an area of the country that is more difficult to play than other parts of the country?
So Seattle, Washington, which is where I'm from, Portland, any of like the more liberal cities, they're great people. They're nice people, but they just they take things very seriously. So it's harder to make like higher-minded people laugh, in my opinion. It's like the more like the simpler the crowd, the better the crowd.
The crowd.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people that aren't taking the subject so serious.
I'm 100%. I'm with you. I think it's really hard to be a comedian right now because everybody, I don't care what your political background, everybody's just too damn sensitive.
Yes. But also, like, I think that the people that are getting offended are really nice people.
They are.
They're good in their heart and they're well-intentioned, but they're just taking it too serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all. There's jokes. I'm a clown boy. You don't have to take it serious.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More with Clown Boy when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. We're a pretty good market, aren't we? Have you?
Oh, yeah. I had to tell some people about it last night. They were...
Welcome back. Okay. What you missed was Aaron was playing Wordle with the audience.
Yeah, I feel bad that you're going to fire Erin. It's terrible. She's a good lady.
Never.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Welcome. I love Aaron. I've known that woman since God was a boy. Welcome back. Jeff Dye's here from the brand new game show, Who the Bleep Is That? Again, I'll just say it as a crew that knows this routine. The show is getting a 4-week test. Please watch it every day. It matters. It really does. Yeah. Producer Ted told me, and you're big into Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Like the mystery of Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
I encountered a chupacabra.
You're kidding.
No.
If you don't know
Whatever, audience. Kendall, leave me alone.
If you don't know what a chupacabra is, it's like the Mexican Bigfoot. It's their thing, you know?
It's like a dog. It's like an evil dog.
My problem with the chupacabra is nobody can agree with what it looks like. So just anything they've never seen before, they go, chupacabra! And you're like, no, that's a weird raccoon or something, you know?
No, I saw one that had opposable thumbs.
Okay.
And we stared at each other at about 4:50 in the morning off an exit, and I rolled down my window. I was driving my Ford Escape 10 years ago, and I rolled down the window and it looked at me, and then it gnip-gnopped. It walked like a little, and it walked away from me, and it wasn't a dog. It wasn't a mangy dog.
Really?
Yeah. But what is it about Bigfoot that you...
I'm just more fascinated that you had a chupacabra. And then he gnip-gnopped or whatever. That's what you're talking about. No, Bigfoot, I just like the idea that we haven't discovered everything.
Yeah.
I think I like to live in a world where we go, I mean, like, it wasn't that long ago, panda bears, like people in China were going, I saw a black and white bear. I'm like, you're stupid, there's no bears here. And then it was true, there's panda bears, and now we look at it like it's obvious. Like, of course there's, and I think 100 years from now, people are gonna be, of course there's Bigfoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There has to be some.
There's a bunch of them.
Other than stand-up, I'm a nerd with late night. You've been on Fallon. He's been everywhere.
Yeah.
Are those shows more difficult, more fun, more nerve-wracking to do a late night show?
Yeah, if I'm honest, they're very nerve-wracking.
They
like,
are?
if I just got to do this with Jimmy, it'd be no sweat.
Yeah.
But like to get out there and do the material, it's got to be clean. It's got to be apolitical. It's got to be.
Does the network have to approve your stuff?
Oh yeah, and you go through a series of, and they also like to. I'm probably oversharing.
No, this is interesting.
They like to make a meal of it, right? So they'll like make you move jokes around. They'll be like, put this one first, because
they
that way,
do?
Yeah, because that way when it's all over with, they can go, we really did a great thing here tonight, and you're like, no, I did a great thing, and you got your hands in it. Yeah. So
they'll
do stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, they'll say, take that joke out, pop this one around. Like they mess with it a lot. Yeah, for months.
Really?
And then Standards in Practice has to look at it and go, make sure he doesn't say boobs or whatever the rules are, you know?
You can say boobs here all you want.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we do. Yeah.
My type
We're a
of
very,
show.
we're
We love boobs.
We're a boob-friendly show.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone rogue? Have you ever gone a little Sarah
Oh,
Palin
no,
and just?
I would never dare.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because then they just go, well, you'll never be on Jimmy Fallon again.
There is that risk.
Yeah, and also, yeah, it's not worth it.
Tell the folks, about a minute. We were talking good friends with Freddie Prinze Jr. We just talked about the pod. Tell the folks about the podcast.
I have a podcast with Freddie Prinze Jr. where it's every week. We just talk about pro wrestling. So if you like pro wrestling, or if you just like Freddie Prinze Jr., you can listen to that, and it's a fun podcast.
He's such a good dude.
Yeah, great guy.
So you have such varied interest.
Yeah.
Bigfoot, wrestling.
Yep, baseball. I'm like an 8-year-old boy. This is pretty much. I like dogs and boobs and baseball and.
Have you ever been
simple
to?
guy.
Yeah.
Vintage.
I like a couple of those things.
Not a lot of me popping around anymore. All these young people are.
No.
I'm everything.
You've ever been to Target Field?
I threw the first pitch for the Twins last year.
Did you?
Yeah, it was awesome.
We have a good stadium, don't we?
I love your
I love
Twins.
our ballpark.
And they were like, do you want Joe Mauer to catch it? Because we're honoring him today. And I'm a huge baseball fan, so Joe Mauer, respect. But
Yeah.
First ballot Hall of Famer, he's a legend. But I was like, can I throw to TC Bear? And they're like, well, no, Joe Mauer's gonna catch your ball. I go, no, TC Bear. I'm a big mascot guy.
Yeah.
And TC Bear's been there longer, and he'll be there forever. So I picked the Bear.
We have more in common than you think because we both like mythical creatures.
Mascots.
Mascots. I threw out a pitch.
Nice.
Threw to Mauer. Didn't know it was going to be Mauer.
Oh, nice.
And he comes out to the pitch, and I'm not the most athletic of individuals. And he comes onto the mound, and he mouths to me, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
That's hilarious.
Yeah, sorry,
But what
Joe.
a good sport.
He was a good
And you're a
sport.
good sport to throw it out. If you're
I
not,
did pretty good. I made it
that's
to
great.
him.
That's all
yeah,
that
there we
matters,
go.
yeah.
Go see him. Go watch the show. Go support him. It's Jeff Dye, everybody. Don't miss Jeff this weekend. Nice publicity photo.
Yeah, thanks.
Look at that.
They picked it. I didn't.
Go see him at Acme this weekend in Minneapolis. He's performing 2 shows tonight and 2 shows tomorrow night. Head to acmecomedycompany.com for tickets and check out his game show, Who the Bleep Is That? It airs here locally at 3:30 weekdays on Fox 9 Plus. For our other stations, check your local listings. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Thank you, my friend. That was great. I really appreciate it. Oh, Aaron, I love you. We just chatted with comedian Jeff Dye about his new game show, Who the Bleep Is That? And it's time to pull you into that game. It's game time. Roll it, Steve. Here we go. We are going to play our own version of Who the Bleep Is That? So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to show you a famous face over there on a little Jumbotron, obscured by something, and you have to guess who it is. Playing today to my left in fabulous St. Patrick's Day gear, Shauna, everybody. Give it up for Shauna. And not to be outdone, it's Lindsay, everyone. That's right. Okay. Shauna, Lindsay, hands above buzzers, please. You're going to look at the screen to your right here. And the moment you know who the bleep is that right over here to your right, that big one right there. Yeah. Go ahead and buzz in. Director Steve, who is that? Let's put up the first one. Really? Captain America. Oh my goodness. It is Chris Evans, everybody. Chris Evans. Okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Like the blurry.
Oh, no. We're just going to obscure. We're going to obscure part of the star. Okay.
Got you.
Got it. Okay, here we go. Director Steve, next one, please. Lindsay. It's Whoopi Goldberg. That's right. Okay. Director Steve, next one.
My other husband.
Lindsay.
Jordan.
We'll give it to you. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. Okay. Hands above buzzers. Director Steve, next one, please. Shauna.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yes, that's who that is. Okay, I think it's like 2-1. Is it, Ted? Yeah, I think so. Okay, Shauna, Lindsay, hands above buzzers. Director Steve, next one, please. Lindsay.
Pink.
Let's see, is it pink? It's pink. That's right. We're playing Who the Bleep Is That? Hands above buzzers. Director Steve, next one. Lindsay.
Kelly Clarkson.
Let's see. Kelly Clarkson. Ted, you could have made these a little harder, buddy. These are, I mean, for the love of Pete. It gets better. It does get better? Okay. Director Steve, next one, please. Lindsay.
Oh God. Oh my God. Now I'm freezing. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, Oscar winner Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay, you're getting in there. We'll get you, Sean.
Yeah, I know.
You'll be good, Sean. I know.
My family says that to me all the
Sean, no, does your family say that to you all the time? It's all right. It's all right. Aw. You're gonna do well, though. Okay, here we go. Steve, next one.
Yeah.
Shauna.
Styles. Yeah. Harry.
Yes. Ted, we'll take them doing the comma first, right? The last name. We'll take that. Yeah. Styles, comma Harry. I love it. Okay. Who's that?
Oh my God.
Lindsay.
Ted.
It's Ted. That's right. Director Steve, can you take camera 6, please, real quick? Please take. Jeff, please come back. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Who's this? Lindsay.
Tom Cruise.
Let's see, is it Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise!
That one.
He couldn't find time to go to the Oscars, but he could be in our game, for heaven's sake. Okay, let's do the next one. Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Lindsay.
Zendaya.
Let's see. Zendaya, that's right. Spider-Man's girlfriend, y'all. That's right.
Woo.
Okay, hands above buzzers. Who's this? Shauna.
Martha Stewart. Yeah.
Yes, it's a good thing. You got that right. Look at Martha. Martha looks lovely, doesn't she? I want to look like that when I'm Martha's age. Hands, a great moisturizer. Hands above buzzers. Who's that? Lindsay.
Chris Rock.
Let's see. Chris Rock is right. Is that it? That's it. Congratulations to both players. You're going to go home with a Jason Shum mug valued at around $4. We're going to take a break. We're wrapping things up when we return. Back in a moment, everybody. Stay there. Thank you both. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you want to show your love for our show, don't forget to check out our merch shop. The Jason Show Swag Shop offers mugs, water bottles, and you know I love that water bottle. What do I say all the time, Kendall?
It keeps your cold drinks cold.
I put water, I'm seriously, no, I'm not joking. I put water in there one night. It was cold for like a day. I'm not kidding. I love that thing. Anyway, we have sweatshirts, we have belt buckles, cigarette lighters, underwear, everything. Just scan that QR code. It'll take you right to the shop. We've also put links on the Jason Show socials. We will be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. I'm telling you, a water bottle, though. Welcome back, everybody. It is it's time for the surprise goodbye. Okay, a story for you Jenga fans out there. The man with the world's largest tongue has set a new record. Oh my God, what am I looking at? Okay, he had to remove 5 Jenga pieces with his tongue in less than a minute, and he did it in 55 seconds. Congratulations on quite the achievement. If you're wondering, by the way, Ted researched this for you all. The average tongue length is 3 inches, and his is nearing 4 inches. Okay.
He looks like he come out of a Harry Potter movie or
I know.
something.
Now that's going to be the lasting image of our show for the entire weekend for the audience.
That in this
guy's
crown.
4-inch tongue.
Yeah. That
Who
in this
is it?
crown.
Gene Simmons that has? Yeah, it was Gene Simmons.
Oh yeah, when he's like,
I told you that the weird dinner. I sat next to him at a benefit. And
and Tony Blair?
Yes, it was the weirdest table. A mix of people. It was former British Prime Minister Tony Blair next to Gene Simmons, and I'm not joking. the prime minister looked at Gene and said, "Can I see your tongue?" And I thought, where the hell am I? Where am I? Anyway, Monday at long last, Kendall gets a new job and she's riding a Zamboni. That's right, temporarily. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're being bullied, go out there and be yourself. Have a good and safe St. Patrick's Day. We'll see you Monday.